Yo, I'm like, return of the kid. MCQ, what you know about drip pro shit? Didn't know I came in with the goons. Man, get skied, I ain't talking about the moon.
Joga Bonito, we live once again. FA Cup weekend. Hail my dogs once again. Said, talk to me, man. Big Arsenal performance. No one thought we could win. No one thought we could win. Had all these men running their mouths. But we're here again, another final. Chat to me, man.
Nah, you know what it is. Going into the game, no one saw us even scoring a goal, let alone winning, bro. People thought we were gonna lose like 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, and we just stood up to the challenge. Big up to the players, the manager, Arteta, who no one really respected, but Arsenal fans, he proved everyone wrong. Emi Martinez as well. Oh my days, bro. Certain man I was trying to say is better than the hair and that. I don't know what the United fans are. I was saying keep it better than your first keeper.
Man hair better than the hair, but that's what we
I'm
happy. I can't lie. I'm happy. Like,
was the most quietest on the set, bro.
Hey, before I didn't have anything to say, but today, yeah. Nah. Let's just talk about Arsenal for now.
Later on.
Nah, let's talk about Arsenal. Let's talk about Arsenal for now. Yeah. Nah, we did well against City. Arteta proved everyone wrong. Showed what he can do. And now there's a little bit of hope. So hopefully the board can back him, and then for next season we'll do.
Chat to me.
FA Cup. Where you get me, record holders, most winners. You get me, so it's our cup in it. So obviously, I didn't even see the game. I can't even lie. I was out, but when I see the score, I couldn't believe it really. But yeah, I watched the highlights and that we played well, man. But I ain't gonna talk too much because you feel me. I'd rather lose in the first round than lose in the final. So you get me. It's all about progression and that, but it's going to burn in it. But I'm confident, man. So we can do a job in it.
I can't lie. Every time we touch the FA Cup against City the other night, I told someone we're winning 2-0. It's the FA Cup. We always do it in the FA Cup. We beat City like 2 years ago with a shit team. So I generally thought we were going to win. But I just want to talk about Granit Xhaka quickly because I feel like Xhaka at the moment. Bro, and that takes me to the point of Emery. I always talk about Emery. I might be obsessed with him.
This guy.
I might be obsessed with Emery, but that takes me back to Emery. How it's not even about Xhaka. It's not about Xhaka, yeah. This man fully made literally every single man on that squad look shit. But now look at the squad. It just shows. It just to prove that if you get a good coaching, Arteta, I was vouching for him for 2 years. Arteta came in, done the job, proved that he wasn't just putting out the cones. For Pep Guardiola, he's actually running the show at City. You look at Pep Guardiola without my man looking lost, talking to the bench by himself. Get me? So ropes, blood, getting shown the real ropes by the understudy. But buzzing, FA Cup final, get me? Another one, normal. We keep it moving though. But today isn't even about Arsenal like that. I can't lie to you. Because obviously, we're recording this on a Sunday. We're recording this on a Sunday, and as everyone's aware, United, Chelsea, get me, fucking look at Stephen's screen.
His background is done out here. You know that background. Before you even mention it, we know what we're talking about. We're talking about Chelsea United.
It's a Sunday.
We're even talking about.
Forget the other scores, bro.
Oh, the other scores.
I'm even gonna talk now because I've seen the picture. Okay, you won 3 on the bounce, but 1, it doesn't mean anything because the 2 league wins, you're still behind us. League Cup, you went and showed your ass against your rivals across the city, and you didn't win that either, and now we're here at the FA Cup, the one that matters. So we're going to Wembley again. You man are sitting at home thinking about Leicester next Sunday. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it because today, we showed these guys that when it matters, United are not back. Ollie is not at any kind of wheel. The wheel is at It's not even wheel. It's handlebars for the tricycle that is taking them to fourth or fifth. No. Let me wait, baby girl. I need to talk to these men quickly because one thing they need to understand is one thing United needs to understand. We You man came. What? Bruno's never lost a game for United. He's never lost a game for United. But today he's lost. 4-0. It doesn't. Bro, you're still talking about 10 months ago.
No, bro. Sorry, no. Don't mind me. Carry on talking. I'm just looking at my picture.
Don't worry.
Just forgot how. Yeah. No. Carry on.
Bro, you see this? This is a sour guy already. Sour because when I put that video on Monday, when I put that video on Monday, I said, I'll see you on Sunday.
I haven't said a thing. Have you heard me talk?
And anyone else here?
Nothing.
Anyone else in this chat? Yeah. Go on Instagram, look at my video from earlier where I spoke very humbly about the game and said, may the best team win this. He commented straight away saying,
True say, both of you man were trying to downplay the joint. It's like both of you man were scared of it.
Nah. You know what I mean, brother? I haven't said that.
They both were.
He's
They both
talking
were
with raw
still.
excitement. No, this is the same guy before the game. He was like, we robbed the Champions League. It's all right. FA Cup, yeah.
He was
now
nervous.
Them man talking about tricycles and who's at the
He
wheel.
was nervous, bro.
That's all right.
He was nervous, bro. That's why
He was nervous, bro.
Champions League.
He
was nervous, bro.
Do you know
I'll
what?
tell you the truth. I'll tell you
You
the
know
truth.
what?
Man are trying to downplay FA Cup, bro. Everyone wants a trophy at the end of the day.
Everyone wants FA Cup.
Everyone
wants FA Cup.
Everyone wants to win.
The thing was, what did you want me to say about the lineup? What did you want me to say about the lineup?
What was wrong with it?
But there's nothing wrong with it. We've got 2 games coming up. They've prioritized Champions League. If I said exactly why I think top 4 is more important than the FA Cup, I said exactly why. Because for the team to progress, i.e. getting new players over the summer, this, that, and the third, you have to be in Champions League football to attract the best players. So,
in my opinion,
but what about the lineup
today?
said
Finish
he was
fifth.
focusing
No,
on?
man.
No, in
What
my
about the
opinion,
lineup
both.
said he was focusing on Champions League?
Oh, wait,
What?
for me, both Chelsea and United already made.
I don't see anything about their lineup that says they were focusing on Champions League, to be fair.
Yeah, nothing about Chelsea's lineup said that. United, fair enough. They rest.
Wait. How?
Because Willie was in goal. I swear he should be playing anyway. Kepa's been shambolic.
Willie's better than Kepa anyway, bro.
Yeah, no, literally. So who else?
No. But the thing is,
that it?
100% injured, he said.
Oh, he's injured. Oh,
wait.
Well,
wait, no.
He had a little knock.
Fit enough to be on the bench. If you're fit enough to be on the bench, you're fit enough to play. If it was a big game, that big game, he's start. Wait. But if it was a big game, i.e., Wolves, Liverpool Wednesday, Wolves Sunday, yeah, he's playing. He's starting that match. 100%. There's no 2 ways about it.
Oh boy.
United can say the same. But who did you really leave out? Like, who did you really leave out? That should have started.
They left out some big heads. They left out Martial, Labile, Pogba.
Stop it. Number one. Let me now talk.
This is ridiculous.
We rotated the side. Ollie tried a little something and it didn't work. Plain and simply, it did not work.
You
the
tried to
formation
match
didn't
us
work.
and got beat.
You tried to
match us and got beat.
Can you let me talk, bro? Because when you spoke, I wasn't saying nothing.
Nah, you was doing all this. You was all this.
When we played
this though.
What do you have more to say, bro? Because
I just want to do this. Even after this weekend, you're still there. Ukraine, Bulgaria.
When you're ready,
Moldova.
When you're ready, just let me know, and I'll just talk about my team.
I'm quiet. It's okay.
Let me know. You ready? Yeah. Nice one. What do you call it? He rotated the side. It was the wrong decision to make. The formation was wrong, and just the way he tried set up to play the game. Deep this, we've been on a 19-game unbeaten run. We've been trolloping sides. We've been scoring goals, and this guy wants to go defensive. Fair enough. It was the wrong decision to make, and they punished us for us. They punished us for our mistakes, plain and simple. He tried to fling on the big boys. It was too little, too late. Chelsea were clinical. Can we take a moment, please? And as a group, the whole cast, talk about how fucking can I say? I can swear in it. How fucking shambolic David De Gea was. Yo,
he needs to go, bro.
Literally, I've been saying this guy's been doing it for years.
Do you know what the realest thing is? Do you know what the maddest thing is? Any keeper in the world, all the best keepers in the world, you can have a bad game, right? But he's been fairly consistently shaky.
2
And
seasons,
him and
bro.
Harry Maguire, you know how we're trying to do this play out from the back thing? I'm nervous every single time we're there, bro. And we should not be feeling that way. He is not United captain. He's not my skipper. I'll tell you that for free. And he is a slab head. He is
But
80
who
mil
else
on him.
you making captain though if it's not him?
Slap that on Paul Pogba because he's a leader. He's a leader of men. He's a World Cup winner. Slap that on Paul Pogba.
When he wants to be, yeah. When he wants to be still.
When he listen, you can say you don't know. Hey, listen, you lot would say that, but let me tell you something. He's achieved more than your Hendo ever will, brother. I'll tell you that for free. Hendo ain't ever lifting that World Cup trophy. I'll tell you that. But listen, slap that on Paul Pogba.
Because he's English, bro. He's not English captain.
Nah, do you know what? David De Gea is done. And it's so sad for me to say that.
Been done for 2 years.
But he's done.
He's been done
You
for
got
too long still.
moving like carriers. You moving like carriers.
Nah, bro. You can
Hey, Carriers might be better.
Carriers might be slightly better.
Oh yeah.
Slightly better.
That's what you're saying. Nah.
You got Dean Henderson coming back though.
That's a big.
But
That's
more
like a
time, Dean
new
Henderson
signing.
had a couple howlers this year.
Nah,
But I have faith in that kid.
Okay,
He should be England number one, mate. He should be England number one. I
Nick Pope.
Him or Nick Pope, one of them two. Yeah.
Nick Pope.
One of them two. But one thing's for sure. If I think it would be so unfair if Dean doesn't actually have a legit shot of being number one next season because De Gea, we can't keep on hanging on to past greatness. When was his last great season? 2017, like 2018 when he was moving mad
before the World Cup.
Come on, it's not fair, man. We got to start looking ahead now and saying, yo,
the World Cup and then
it was World Cup. When it's Cristiano. It's since that Ronaldo hat, he's been gone, bro. I'm telling you. But back to today's game. Listen, they played us off the park. There's no ifs and buts about it. But the reality of it is, I said before the game, that when I saw the lineup, I just knew the vibes. I really did. And I was worried. Because I personally would like a trophy. I think a trophy, we're still in Europa, obviously, but I think the FA Cup is a big deal. But I think Ollie's gone and he's thought, listen, let's try and like do a little something here. And it didn't work. What else can we say? We lost. But at the end of the day, we got some great news because Tottenham absolutely pumped Leicester. And we're gonna go for that. Listen, by the end of the week, we may very well be third because I don't see Chelsea beating Liverpool. So let's just try and do our job and do the thing.
I'd rather Chelsea in the final, I'm not going to lie. I'd rather play Chelsea still.
There we go.
I'd rather play Chelsea.
I want to ask you something, Jack. When you look at United, because people can say United, they've been pumping these teams and whatnot, but then when they've come up against the Spurs, when they come up against Southampton the other night, and then they come up against Chelsea now, they've dropped points in all of those games. Do you think United is just like, yeah, cool, we're going to battle all these small teams, but really and truly, when we come up against a half-decent team, a.k.a. Southampton?
Yeah, but if you look at the whole season in general, bro, they've lost to West Ham, they've lost to Watford, they've lost to who else? The Bournemouth. They've lost to bad teams, bro. These are games that they should have took the 3 points in to get me, and that they wouldn't be in the position they're in right now. But this what is happening to United is what we were going through 2, 4, 5 years ago, and it's peak, bro. It's a bad place to be in. Trust me.
It is. It's a bad place to be in, but I think that's unfair. I think that's a bit harsh when people say that.
They're coming out the right end of it, though.
United, you can see
the way, bro.
They can only beat what's in front of them, but certain.
That's it. We don't make the schedule, my friend. If we go on a good run, 19 games, so it was a good run. But
the problem is
United made 22 games unbeaten.
I was actually about to say, I'm getting the same sort of vibes, you know. I'm getting the same sort of vibes.
Certain thing is, United fans, once they get like 2, 3, 4 games, like winning run, they just go crazy. They think like, they're back, fully at the wheel.
We don't listen to. We don't. Truly, we don't. We know what we're facing, bro.
Online,
let me tell you something.
No, before this game,
I'm a United fan.
Before the game, not you. I'm not saying all the United fans, but a lot of them.
Rio Ferdinand,
they start winning like 4 or 5 games. They start saying how does like Martial is better than Aubameyang or Maguire is on the same level as Van Dijk. Like, some mad statements, bro.
I want to meet the guy.
Some mad statements.
Nah.
That's not mad statements.
After like 2, 3 games.
For mad supporters, though, bro. You could say that about any club.
but some of the statements I hear United fans say after like couple wins, especially against small teams as well. Like this is a good thing, like for you guys to wake up and then understand that, like
He was not asleep.
you need even
There's no
now, even
waking
if you're
up,
in a
bro.
good run, consider the source, consider the teams you're beating before you
I
talk.
think
Consider the
that's
teams
not
you're beating.
fair to say because
No,
you
but
lot have
that's
lost against some
football, though.
shambolic sides too. There's no small team in this league, man.
Oh
It's a mad thing.
no.
It's a mad
Arsenal are
league.
shit. Like we all know that already. Like Arsenal are dead.
It's not. It's
I'm
not.
just saying.
I think. Listen.
Nah, that's not even that's not even an argument. Everyone knows that already. I'm
That's
just
how
saying,
football goes, though,
United
innit?
fans need to just.
When you're doing well, nothing happens, innit? Like everyone's just all like in their feelings in the
There's always
moment.
an excuse in
It just takes one.
There's always a
true.
reason as to.
It takes one loss. Like all of a sudden, United are losing. And I'm seeing Igalo coming on. I'm thinking, wow, these man really got Igalo as their backup striker. Like you don't deep it when you're slapping teams 4-0 though. So
Nah,
just
but people like me have been telling United fans that you're only beating these teams because they're small, like they thing.
it's true though. It's true.
Yeah, the
But
schedule.
they're like, nah. We're back. Connection between Pogba and Fernandes, all that nonsense. When you've been winning bare pens and all that stuff.
19
We've
pens.
been telling you guys. We've been telling you you're not back yet. It's just the Prem has been dead. Plus your schedule's been easy as well.
Listen, I understand. I don't know I don't know what sort of fans you're coming across, but when me as a United fan, I know very well the task that is ahead of us.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
There's a long way to go. But one thing we can all agree on is that the restart has been extremely positive, and that's why we were happy. It's been very positive, and we're seeing movements. We're not saying we're back. We're seeing the real United. When I say the real United, I'm talking some young G's. Greenwood, 18 years old, doing what he's doing. We're seeing we're seeing star players step up as well. People like Bruno, Pogba coming out of his shell because the pressure's not all on him. That's what we like to see. But when you play an FA Cup game like this, and Ollie's got to take credit here. He's got to take it on his chin. He's made the wrong decisions, and Chelsea spanked us. Simple as that.
I think
now we step. We go on to who we got next. We got West Ham.
Maguire, every time
he's not it, bro. I know he's not it.
Every time he's in space, I've never seen him make a play on the ball. Every time he's in space, he gets turned, bro.
Not only that, when he's on the ball, he takes a very long while on the ball. It's dangerous. He does unnecessary things. I'm not a fan personally. I'm not a fan. I think it's unfortunate. By the way, I hope Eric Bailly's all right. I think he's a great player, man. Not just because he's my countryman, but because he's a good player. But he just has a lot of. He's not very lucky with the injuries and that, man. He's not. But Slabhead, he's not the one. What?
Now you need someone to go with him. You need someone to go with Maguire. He ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
But even them,
Lindelof has been better than him. Lindelof played calm today.
Lindelof is shaky as well, fam. Lindelof is
shaky. They've both been shaky, but yeah. But Lindelof's better. Lindelof's a bit better, yeah.
Yeah,
Lindelof's better.
To me, in my opinion, from what I've seen, he's been better than Maguire. And Maguire's got that fat.
No, it's clear as day. We need defensive reinforcements. There's no doubt about it. We need defensive reinforcement. Even Wan-Bissaka, yo.
He's so.
I mean, defensively.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, he's very good.
Wait.
No, you know what it is with him. I feel like his best position is like playing on the right CB in the free. That's his best position, but he can't be a right back.
Go on. No, I was just gonna say, You know what? Yeah, I've actually sat here. You know, Stephen rightly told me to be quiet. You know, I was a bit gassed. You know, I was interrupting. So I thought, let me just sit and listen. Yeah. How is this conversation any different to the one that we've had about Arsenal on the show? How is this any different? In the sense that, right, you brought up Emery's 22 win streak that didn't really lead to anywhere. All right. And then, obviously, this season, you could finish top 4, but you could also easily finish outside the top 4. So could we. But I'm saying it from the perspective of, I'm hearing you talk about, you just signed a defender for 85 million, a right back for 50 million. You talk about you're unsure about them. So you're going to have to bring in new ones to do better, right? So when you guys are saying, wait, I'm not finished.
I didn't finish my point there. No, go on.
No, but I was saying, I gave the floor. I said whoever wants to speak can speak, innit? But
go on.
You lot said me, go. So obviously, I'm saying to you, you've invested during the season. So you've got Fernandes, that's part of the thing fixed. You've got Greenwood there. How is that any different to Arsenal now, who are because everyone thinks I just hate Arsenal. At the time we spoke about them, things were going bad. But like you lot have patterned up. Arsenal have patterned up over the last few weeks or months. Obviously, you've had a few slip ups here and there, but that's growing pains of a new manager. So now, if we could easily sit here and say, okay, in the market, if you get a couple good players and you have a full pre-season, next season you could easily be a top 14. So how is that? But and I say that to say this: if Arsenal had lost yesterday and United had won today, would the energy be the same?
Obviously not.
Because we've watched. This is the first like massive game we've watched United in this 2020, like massive game, and they showed their arse. Their manager tactically showed their arse.
Go to 1st of January 2020. Check the score quickly.
Yeah. No, but this is a bigger game than that, bro.
It's not the first. We played Tottenham. Number one, we played Tottenham.
This is a bigger.
You'd call it a bigger game. Anyway,
that,
secondly,
you didn't win that either. So what's your
happy
point?
with one. Obviously, can I finish my point if you'd let me? Obviously, if we'd won today and Arsenal lost, right, we would have been happy with the victory. But regardless of the victories, we have been saying that our defense is a bit shaky. We've been talking about bringing people in. Our defense is shaky. It's leaky. Look at, for example, that game. Who was it? Who was the team we slumped 5-1? But it was Bournemouth, right?
Yeah,
we went behind.
Yeah,
Maguire got put on his art. He got made look a muck. But it's always our attackers that get us out of trouble. The only thing that's happened here today is our attackers didn't get us out of trouble. That's all that's happened. There's a lot of what my point that I was saying. There's a lot of
but you've not answered.
On the side.
You've not answered.
Let me answer
my point.
Let me answer
what you're saying. What I'm saying is, wait. Can I just say this? Yeah.
Nah, go on.
The point I'm trying to make is, yeah, Arsenal and United, even most of the other teams in the league that aren't named Liverpool or City are in the same place. They're transitioning into new spots. But the energy when Arsenal lose, right? Like if Arsenal had lost and we done this today, would we sit here talking about, but we might need to do this, we might need to do that? No, it'd just be Arsenal, they're like this, But it's a big game. United didn't show up. You can say for X, Y, and Z reasons they didn't show up, but no one's no. But I'm just saying, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with the fact here that, listen, United have just been outplayed, outclassed, out-tactician. And man are sitting there talking like it's some conference for oh yeah, United, yeah, okay, they've won 19 in a row, they've lost this big game, but it doesn't matter because they're only 1 or 2 players away from being this, that, and the third. That's all I'm hearing.
You still have a major point.
We're talking about today. We're talking about today's game. The question wasn't what are United.
Yeah, but what's your point?
Today.
Yeah, but we had that. We said that already.
Say what you gotta say, man. Say what you gotta say. I'm cool.
Because
when I want to get onto people, it's the problem.
Arsenal Chelsea point, not to your Arsenal Chelsea point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know either, man.
To that point.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, go on.
I feel like United, with the players they've got and the backing they've got, because United, regardless of whether they make top 4 or top 5, they're going to go out and splash 80 million per player regardless. And I feel like with the players they got, whatever you want to say about Maguire, Lindelof, whoever else they got, with the players you guys got, with a better manager, because in my opinion, he's doing well. You can say he's bringing back United with a style of play and he's scoring a lot of goals and whatever. But I feel like, cool. With the money and the players you got, bro, you man should be, I'm not saying you should be challenging, but you should be up there with City, like where City are right now.
No, we should. Yeah.
Get me? So
100%.
in terms of, okay, cool, United's doing well, but at the same time, I'm thinking, wait, these men got Pogba, Bruno, Rashford, Martial,
you're right.
One of the best English young players we've seen in a while.
You're right.
My guy, 85 million centre-back, you got De Gea, who was one of the best centre-backs in the world, and then you're getting slapped by Giroud and Reece James. So why would United change the system? You rotate the formation, you rotate the players, but why would you change the formation that's been working for you?
I agree with you completely. Why are you changing something that's working?
I said it the other day. Ole's not an elite manager for United. You need to get someone.
He's not. Of course not.
Out there, bro.
Of course not.
I don't
think Edward and them man are going to change that, though.
Pochettino's going to make a point about
Pochettino's perfect for United.
Stay waiting for you.
No, wait, go on.
Go there, give 10 million a year. You
go on.
Forget Ole.
Go on, Joseph.
I got a little question, man, about, you get me, Liverpool and that, you feel me? No other finals and that, just little Premier League and that. Just a glorified Leicester at this point, man. That's what I'm thinking.
Rumour has it.
Hey, you know what?
Them man won the league.
Leicester with the
Rumour has it. Them man
Really
won
go
the
into
league
the
and
history
signed
books,
up.
Let's open that conversation because
Jack, don't have it. Jack, don't have it. Jack, don't have it.
If
All
Leicester
you
don't
man live off is FA Cup, bro. What 13 FA Cup?
Jack,
That's all you've
Jack,
got.
Jack, I have one thing to
13
ask
FA
you.
Cup.
Jack, I have one thing to ask you.
So now all of a sudden they're just some any champions, like cool, whatever, innit? You won the league, league, cool, like COVID-19, no one's trying to play.
Nah, Jack, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You lot have been looking real.
If you're getting about Reece,
Bro, we have dried up since fucking COVID, bro.
No,
we had the momentum, bro. We had the momentum and we were calm. Now we've won a league, we don't give a fuck. And I don't.
Yeah, they don't care no more.
You want to be a story.
Jack,
Why should they?
Jack,
Why should
you
they?
really let a man who supports a club that's only ever been to one Champions League final when you've been to 2 in the last 3 years ask you about winning 1 trophy in a season, that's the Premier League, which they haven't won in 16. I don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Those kind of questions
You get me?
on that place don't make sense.
The last
league.
we've won the same
It
amount.
don't make sense.
You know what I mean?
That's the thing.
I'm not even entertaining it. That's what.
In the last 16 years, we've won the same amount of Premier Leagues as these, man. And
No,
this-
but I even
fully.
said no. But the way you said
You
one
remember.
trophy, like they ain't won 2. That they ain't won Champions League. They won Champions League last season.
Blood,
Bro,
I said this year,
we-
innit? I said this year.
No, but I'm saying like you made them sound. No, but then you said glorified Leicester.
What has
You took it
Yeah.
too far. You said too.
What has Arsenal
Glorified
done this year?
Leicester, blood.
What has
Nah.
Arsenal done this year? What
How
has
is he-
Arsenal done
I
this
don't
year?
understand how.
What has Arsenal done this year? What has Arsenal done this year? Someone tell me what has Arsenal done this year?
We beat Liverpool.
One final.
No,
That's
Like,
calm.
you might not even win.
We beat Liverpool.
You're gonna get slapped 5-0 by Chelsea. Say no more.
The moment,
Jack.
listen, I've always acknowledged Van Dijk is one of the best centre backs, like to touch the Prem. Let's say in the last 10 years. Yeah. I don't want to say in history.
He's a human being. He's a human being. Remember that before you say anything.
But-
He's a human being. Yeah.
Regardless
he
if
made
he's a
mistakes,
human being
so,
or
yeah.
not, the moment
He got
getting
buoyed by
pressured
Reece
a whole-
Nelson. Yeah.
Wait, hold
I
on.
know.
The moment he's getting pressured by a whole Reece Nelson who hasn't touched the pitch, fuck knows how long, yeah, to concede a goal, bro. It's not on.
It's not on, bro.
No,
The moment you're letting Reece Nelson be an important cog to a win against Shaw Stein.
An important cog who's gonna lift the Prem trophy, who is probably in holiday mode right now. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're going to lift the Premier League trophy, calm, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be remembered for much because you went from possibly going unbeaten the whole year to possibly touching 100 points to possibly. There's not much.
Getting buoyed by Reece Nelson.
Nah, shout out Liverpool though. Shout out Liverpool, man. The
The
COVID Premier
Nah, I
League
think
and that.
that, yeah, they did their thing, fam. You can't get onto them still. They did their thing. They won their league.
100%.
It's not gold though.
Last season
It's
they
not
won the
gold,
Champions
though.
League.
It's not
They
the
were calm.
same, bro. It's not the
It's
same.
yours
not
gold.
gold.
You
It's
can
not
make
Yours
gold.
gold.
They're not top 7 in the Prem. Like in Prem history, you can make an argument there's 7 better teams.
Yeah,
United alone's
I
got
don't even think they're
4
top
better
10. I'm not gonna lie, are they even top 10 though?
Fam, Leicester. Nah, anyway, back to FA Cup, man.
This guy's about to say Leicester's better. Nah,
Listen,
Nah,
I'll be damned, yeah. I'll be damned. I don't know if my timeline matches up here, but you said FA Cup. I'll be damned if I have to sit there and watch guys like Joe Willock and Guendouzi go collect medals against my team. I don't even care if we finish top 4.
I would love to see that.
you know
I
how
would love to see that.
I would leave the podcast.
David
I would
Luiz,
love to see-
fam.
because
No,
there's
you
no
know
way-
David
Luiz, fam.
Bro, you know how sick I feel every time Joe Willock touches the football pitch.
bro.
Joe Willock, bro.
Deep, man.
Can't lie, all he does is run.
Joe Willock. Yeah, I don't even want to start because the moment when I remember it was against Liverpool when I seen this guy bang striker.
No, that was a good tactic. No, it wasn't strike. He was just there to mock Fabinho. That was his job.
Firmino was
That's what
like the
Lacazette
game
was
when
there.
he came on pretty much.
Wait.
Or the DM, or whoever the DM is.
He don't bang 90.
Or whoever the DM is. That was his job.
But anyway, back to the FA Cup. We'll talk about all of that another time. Let's go back to Arsenal because we only spoke about it for like 2 minutes. And I wanna talk about, a couple players. Ceballos, Granit Xhaka, Lacazette, Nicolas Pepe. I can even say David Luiz. Regardless of what people say about David Luiz and how listen, every 10 games, he'll make a fatal mistake and cost us the whole game like he did against City. But no one can tell me David Luiz is not a good player, bro.
Nah, man, relax, bro. This is what Arsenal fans.
No. I've always said this.
We get too excited, fam.
You know what I mean? Like,
you know what I mean?
Dead, we're dead.
You know, Will.
The thing is, I've always said this. When we signed David Luiz,
I'm glad
I said David Luiz is going to help us massively.
He's crap, bruv.
I've always said it.
He's crap, man. He's dead. He's rubbish food. Get him out. Don't get gassed over these people performances.
Get him out. I'm saying compared to what we've got. Compared to what we got, fair enough, but we got nothing. I'm comparing him.
To be fair, I can firm him for another year. I can firm him for another year.
Yeah, this is what's wrong with our club.
Everyone.
No, I can we have no choice but to firm him for another year.
He signed a new deal, so yeah, but
he have no choice. Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
He should know.
David Luiz, everyone always talks about how much of a leader he is. Like all the interviews that Saka, Joe Willock, all these young Arsenal guys do, yeah. They always talk about, oh yeah, David Luiz is the guy helping me through training.
Like, because he's like 35, isn't it? He's got experience in that.
Yeah, for another year, I don't mind.
Yeah, he should be assistant then or something. Player coach, I don't know, man.
Shaka though. I said Shaka like.
Shaka. Nah, let's not talk about Shaka, fam. Nah, he's been. To be fair, no, all respect. Shaka. We have to give credit where credit is due, and he's actually been playing very well, and I was one of the ones that were criticizing him before, and then since Arteta's come back,
bro, when he was walking off the pitch and saying fuck off in that.
Yeah, I was telling him to cut. I wanted him to cut.
Rightfully so, he's being abused.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted him to cut, but he's actually been playing very well since Arteta's come, like patterned up the thing.
Man said he just said, yeah, fuck the fans. Fuck this club.
And he's down the tunnel. I'd have probably done the same shit.
No, that happens.
Nah,
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Don't say that. No, it doesn't happen.
No, it happens.
Nah, sorry. That doesn't happen. Sorry. That's not on really.
Nah, we were in a bad way. I don't want to say his name again. But I'm not even blaming him. I'm blaming Fabio's
no way you
favorite
are just putting everything on the poor man.
Emery.
What's that poor man done?
I've been Emery up.
Nah, I'm blaming on Emery. I can't lie, I'm blaming on Emery. You can even tell it's Emery, bro.
I'm letting me start on Emery on my life. I'll go mad.
The whole club was toxic at that.
Anyway,
yeah, please.
Obviously, certain man are not in the final, innit? So
that's fine, bro. Is that meant to hurt my feelings? Honestly, no. I'm just asking. Honestly, is that meant to hurt my feelings?
I'd rather be in top 4 because
no, I know you would. That's why that comment doesn't hurt my feelings because I know you rather be top 4. I know that.
So the dilemma.
No. You can't hurt my feelings with that comment. There's no chance.
I want to win the Europa League. But I don't want to see
Jack actually left.
Anywhere near Europa. I don't want to see us anywhere near Europa.
Can't blame him.
Like, literally. But anyway, FA Cup final, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Karel, what do you think?
How do I think it's going to go?
Yeah.
Bro, to be fair, 2017, I thought we were going to win that one. Didn't really go to plan. But to be honest, I don't know, like, because Arteta. Let me say this, because to be fair, I get onto Arsenal here, but Arteta is compared to his quote unquote master, he's a very adaptable manager to the situation at hand. So, and I'm relying. I think we've got enough to beat you. But it's a final, man. It's a one-off. So I would say it would be a tight one, maybe like a 2-1 Chelsea. If I'm being very, very real about it, I don't think we'd walk all over you.
We said you're rating Arsenal now because you're calling us a couple.
Nah, no, but I'm comfortable. You're not comfortable. Wait.
You're not comfortable in your own skin.
I'm saying, no, wait.
I didn't say that. You're trying to downplay it. We're trying to get to the rock. Whatever.
No, but you need to understand.
In your own ends, bro.
I'm one of those people. I speak with the times, bro. I speak with the times. When I spoke about Arsenal, when we recorded that, because everyone seems to think it was recorded yesterday or some shit, I haven't been wearing the same t-shirt for 3 weeks, right? When I put that, when that was out, you just come off the back of a couple losses, but some bad results. So it was looking peak. If you've been looking good since then, I'm not going to sit here with the same energy talking about how bad you guys are. I'm giving you credit. Yesterday was a professional performance. I don't think I've seen Arsenal that disciplined, like in a massive game. for a long time. Like disciplined defensively anyway. Like you put in good performances before, but that the way like you defended, I never really looked like. Apart from that one Mustafi slide on Sterling, which was a bit shaky. It wasn't a penalty, but like it was a bit shaky. Like you were faultless at the back. So if you play like that in the final, the way we show up sometimes, it could be tight for us. We've not been consistent, so it's one of them things.
I hear that. What do you think, Joseph?
Me?
Yeah.
What about the final?
Yeah, how do you think it's gonna go? Win?
Do you know what? I've been an Arsenal fan for too long, yeah. So 50% of me is saying, yeah, we're gonna win. I'll probably say half of me saying a little 2-1 win or something. Yeah. And then the other half of me saying Chelsea might just come out of there. Giroud's gonna bag a couple. Pulisic, you get me? Just gonna move crazy.
Probably final over again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Because I was confident for that final as well. And what was it, 4-0?
Yeah,
4-1. Don't forget Iwobi's banger.
They had a
a
man called Ed in the
No, put it back.
But yeah, nah. If I'm being completely honest, I think we can do it. I'll probably say 2-1. I think the last 2 games defensively, I don't know what's gone on. I don't know what's been happening, but we're moving like flipping. I don't know, bruv. You get me? We played City and they didn't even score, so. I'm confident, man. Like I said before, I'm happy we're playing Chelsea over United because Martial and Rashford and Greenwood was looking a bit mad, but yeah. Scary sights, can't lie. But yeah, man, I think we'll win. I think we'll do it.
What are you saying, Karel?
You know, no, I was gonna say like to be fair, thinking about that performance yesterday, I know Arsenal were great, and I don't want to say this to sound like I'm taking it away from Arsenal because I'm really not when I say this.
No, I know what you're gonna say, and you're right. I know what you're gonna say, and you're
about
right.
City, innit?
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
For me, I'm starting to wonder if like Pep has to be put under the lights to some degree, you know.
Yep.
Because some of the things I've seen, and I know
Agreed.
Sid's gonna be the one guy that
Agreed.
that loves Pep here. But me,
Agreed.
I think
someone's got to ask questions to Uncle Pep still. No cap.
Nah,
Someone's got to ask him a few questions.
Wait, hold on. How can you ask questions of a man that's literally come to the
Let Uncle Pep do his thing, man.
He's dominated.
Nah, go on.
How can you ask because of a year?
All right, but this is also a guy that won the league by what? Was it 2 points? And is now what? 20 points adrift. So can you not ask questions about that?
Hey, winning the league by 2 points, 1 point minus 3 points, bro. As long as you win it.
I'm saying this.
As long as you win it.
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Remember, City was behind Liverpool. It's credit to them. It's credit to them, G. They won in a competitive league that year. So.
No, I'm saying if he won the league, it doesn't matter if it's by 2 points. I just said it was by 2 points, but I'm saying the point swing, from being 2 points ahead of your competition to being 20. I don't know if it's above 20 or just below 20 at the moment, but that kind of gap, do you not have to ask questions?
The thing is,
a lot of managers would be asked questions.
I get what you mean, but the thing is,
they'd kill Jose.
Bad season.
They would slaughter Mourinho for that. They would hang Mourinho for that.
Mourinho hasn't done nothing in 7 years.
Don't get me wrong.
Same thing happened in Pep's first season when he came and he was building the new city. Everyone's getting on to him saying, Pep's finished. All he's doing is spending money. They're not winning any trophies. They're playing bad, losing games. But that happens. You can't be perfect every single season. People need to understand.
It's not about perfect though. This is a man, This is a man who teams bring in to deliver Champions League, but hasn't even seen the final since 2011.
Champions League. Champions League, you don't like.
They won 2-1.
So what, you think City's getting the final?
They won 2-1.
No, but true say we're going off topic. We're going off topic. We were saying FA Cup predictions.
Now, but hold on.
We'll talk about Pep another day. Innit?
Just to that Pep bit, I just want to say something that, people saying Pep, he needs to be put under the lights and whatnot. But this year, Laporte's injured for a lot of months. Their best centre back. They haven't got a second centre back. They're playing Fernandinho and that Eric Garcia, whatever his name is. Aguero's injured for more time. Sane is injured. So, there's a lot. But anyway, Celia, FA Cup, back to it. Predictions.
Final. Obviously, we won't be favourites. That's clear. I don't think we can go into it the same way as we did against City. We can't go in there defending like we did against City and Liverpool. I reckon we can get at their defense because their defense is the weakest part of their team. So I'd like us to come out and put pressure on their defense. If we try to play like we did against City and Liverpool, in my opinion, we'll probably lose because they have Giroud, and the only advantage we had against City and Liverpool is because they didn't have any tall strikers that they can just ping the ball in and head the ball in. So for me, we have to and I see Arteta changing the system, and hopefully we'll win by 2-1, 3-1. But yeah, going into it, I don't really have that much confidence, but I have confidence in Arteta. So let's see what happens.
ISG,
I think.
fan looking in. What do you think?
From I'm an outsider in this, innit? I really don't know. I think they're two unpredictable teams. Genuinely, I can't tell you who's gonna. I don't have a clue who's gonna win. But one thing I can say is it's gonna be an interesting. I think Frank really wants this. I think he really wants it, and I think Arteta really wants it. So it's gonna be a juicy one. Still, I can't really give a prediction. I could say who I'd want to win, and
don't let Arsenal win a cup this season. Don't let Arsenal win a trophy this season, man.
I'd want because I like Frank Lampard and the legend that he is. I'd probably want them to win it, but at the same time, just for them man over there to get rattled, because I'm still hoping they don't even qualify for the Champions League. Really. They got Wolves in Liverpool.
That's too late. That's too late. Leicester,
it's
bro.
not too late, bro.
What's Leicester gonna do?
No, you're right.
But what's Leicester gonna do though?
I don't. To be fair, I don't really want them man to win the trophy. Honestly, I don't care who wins, but I just know for the neutrals, for a man who's sitting on the outside like me, it's gonna be interesting. There's two gaffers who both of them first season, alive. Yeah. That's lovely. It's good. It's big for both teams, really. It's big for both teams. I don't know. It'll be an interesting time.
I think a big takeaway from this weekend though is, what it is, like I mentioned it a little bit before, but actually thinking about it, it actually needs to be highlighted that Arteta is not necessarily from the Pep coaching tree, even though he's worked with him, because the way he manages, his style of management, I think it's so different. Like, he looks at the game ahead. And he patterns his team towards it. And I guess maybe that's because sometimes he might feel like the inferior team. But I just think tactically, as he develops over the years, I don't think there'll be anything close to each other in terms of like the way the team plays. I just think he'd be a lot more adaptable. Like I keep saying, like
the reason for that probably is though because when you're at City, 9 times out of 10 you're the best, you're the favourite, innit? You're the best team playing. So you don't need to adapt nothing. What do you have to change when you got Sterling, Aguero, De Bruyne and all them, man? But when you got Mustafi, Luiz in defence, and you got, get me, when you're not the favourite, you have to change up.
But I would counter that with, okay, but then they start the game, on paper they've got the better team, everyone's looking at it like they could steamroll you. It's not working for them, whatever they're doing, but there was no real in-game adjustments. It was just apply more pressure, bring on more good players to do the same thing. And it was the same thing. I saw this in 2012 against Chelsea in the semi-final. Like, we sat back for 180 minutes and he didn't change a thing. He just threw more good players at us and said, just keep doing the same thing, eventually it's going to work. And that's why I said Arteta, even if he had a better team and it wasn't working in-game, I think he has more of the onus to go, all right, let me change the shape, or let's start, I don't know, going down the sides rather than down the middle kind of thing. Pep is Pep, and I know he has the best players, and it's hard to like coach against him. But Arteta made it look easy. Like, he made it look like they didn't even show up. So they didn't even want to play in that final. That's how well he approached it.
He's had a few howlers this season, though.
Arteta, that's why I'm still 50-50, man.
He's had a few.
Wait, Arsenal fans,
it's not big howlers, but no, him,
Arteta
like, he substitute decisions some games.
Yeah, he's had
like, he should be subbing them earlier, or the wrong personnel's coming on, stuff like that. But it's just like, it's minor, innit? He's still learning, so it's minor. That's why no one really like going to him like that.
Arteta, though, to Karel's point, in terms of the coaching tree and whatnot, I would say to that, do you mean coaching tree? He's from the same coaching tree, but he's not from the same school, whatever he said, because he doesn't play.
He's more adaptable. I think he's trying to say he's
You
more
know,
adaptable.
Like I think,
More
like you see
flexible,
managers,
basically.
like when they say like I don't know when they used to say like Andres Villas-Boas was from like Marino's culture because they worked with them. They're seen as like their apprentice to the master. But I think like I don't think it's because everyone would assume Arteta takes over Arsenal. Arsenal will become like City or Barcelona of the past or something because he's learned from Pep. But I think he's already had his own. No, I'm not saying to that level, but I'm saying the style of play and stuff. But you can see with like managers that have worked with Klopp, like their teams play very similar to like Liverpool. Not to the same degree, but it's the style of play. And I think like for him, he has his own, or always has had his own philosophy to a degree. I think maybe that's why he was touted for jobs before even the Arsenal job before he took this one.
Yeah.
So
I get what you're saying still.
To that point, Arteta came out the other day. It was before the Liverpool game, I think, or it was after the Liverpool game. He literally said, because someone said pretty much the same. They were like, you come from the Pep school, but you play like these past couple of games, you play very defensive. And he literally said, it's not what I want to do, but I need to win games. Like literally, you could, but what I got from it was he doesn't want to play 3 at the back, which pretty much is a 5 at the back. He doesn't want to play that, but because of the players we got, the personnel, he has to add extra insurance in defense because we're not good enough to play 4 at the back and dominate possession. I think ideally he'd want to dominate possession because I remember the first 2-3 months under Arteta before the lockdown, like the change was imminent. You could see Arsenal's playing better. You know, before with Emery, what's his name? Pepe was always out on the wing by himself. You could see there was a couple more like passing lanes and whatnot. And I think he wants to play something like that. Like the hype, you know how Pep is high press. Arteta's the same. High press. But in terms of on the ball and whatnot, we can't keep the ball for as long as he wants to keep it and dominate the game the way he wants to dominate because we ain't got the personnel like that. We just don't. Like he definitely wants to play with like all the fair players, not Ozil, but like maybe an 8 or 10, like the Bruyne type.
It wouldn't be a Joga Bonito episode if Ozil was
I mean like a flair player, like you know how we like Coutinho and that.
Yeah.
I'm only said Ozil because that's the only flair player we kind of got like attacking midfielder. But he probably wants to go with someone like that. We just can't. We just ain't got the personnel. So, and obviously he's talking about he keeps putting pressure on the board to pretty much saying, please, like, I need money to pattern this. Otherwise, forget it. I'm doing the best I can. I'll just beat City and Liverpool. This is the best I can. If you don't put money in this, forget it, bro. Like, we're not going far. So, but there's been a huge change with the way we play, like the counter attacks. Like with Wenger, every time we played defensive, like against City, the rare time we beat the big teams, like in the last 6-7 years. Like counter-attacks, yeah, we get pumped defensively, but counter-attacking, we also look like we can nick a goal or 2. But under Emery, like not once against big teams did it ever look like, cool, we're going to nick a goal or 2, or I'd ever feel confident we'd win. With Wenger, I knew there would be a high possibility we could get pumped. I knew also, yeah, cool, if we take our chances, we can win. And I'm getting the same vibe from Arteta. Like, cool, every time we counter-attack, we look like we're going to score. And with Emery, was not the same. So there's been a huge difference on the ball as well, even though we've been defensive.
But the thing is, though, it's interesting that the final that we have in our hands, because the same way you feel about Arteta is how I feel about Lampard, isn't it? Where I think there's a certain style of play he wants to play, and I think next season we might be closer to it. I think maybe we might need a defender or so to make it fully happen. But it's the case of like even some games where we played like certain players, you think like, he has to play them more than he wants to, or like we have to play a certain way more than, you know, we really want to. And to get 2 rookie managers, well, like top level rookie managers, I know Lampard had the season before, it's very interesting prospect. Like the pressure of being a manager in your first final, in your first season, like how do you take that? I know there won't be any fans there, but like it's gonna be more about who doesn't crumble under the pressure.
Yeah.
Both teams are liable to make mistakes. Both managers could be liable to make mistakes, but it'll be a very interesting prospect that I'm looking forward to, man.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game still.
It depends. If, like Sid was saying, yeah, if Arsenal start trying to do this low block thing again and defend and counter attack, we can definitely threaten Chelsea on the counter. But in terms of Chelsea going the other way, where they'll have most of the ball, if we did it again, Giroud will score 1 or 2. Because literally, I was literally telling someone earlier, yeah, if Giroud was it, I feel like Giroud would be not a perfect striker for City, but City would love someone like Giroud.
On the bench.
Elite
bench.
link-up play. And then you know how City just beat off crosses. Giroud's got one of the best movements in the league when it comes to near-post runs and all of that. So, but anyway, man, let me wrap up this episode, Joga Bonito, episode 2. Make sure you like, subscribe, all of that. Comment down below what you want us to talk about. Peace out.